welcome back to another video. It's Madison. So today is going to be a reading vlog, and I'm going to try out a new structure to my reading vlogs where I just try to read 2 books and read them, give my thoughts, review them, and then that's it. So the vlog could be as short as 2 days or as long as 2 weeks. I know this vlog has already exceeded 2 days from the footage you just saw. Because I haven't been reading that much, but I'm going to start this vlog here and let you know about my updates so far so that I can continue updating throughout the next couple days as I read my books. So, I last vlog, I ended up finishing out and closing out on Saturday, and pretty much I was reading a bit, and I was planning on reading Sunday and Monday. It's currently Tuesday, but I didn't, simply because Sunday I drove an hour with my dad to go and golf and then yesterday I played the exact same golf course in a tournament. So I was absolutely exhausted Monday because I walked 18 holes both times, and it was like 90 degrees, and I'm sunburned all over, so I still feel really tired right now. But I plan on, going ahead and starting this vlog because I know the books I'm reading will bring smiles to my faces and will be easy to read and easy to get into while I'm not feeling the best. So the first book that I'm reading is, I talked about it at the end of my last vlog starting it, and I haven't read too much more of it, but that is Radio Silence by Oseman. I'm currently on page 139 of 385, and that's about 36% of the way through it. I'm absolutely loving this book. I absolutely love how it focuses on these 2 main characters and their platonic relationship instead of forcing a romantic relationship onto each other. I do, however, think that at the beginning it was shoved down our throats that they're not going to be romantically involved. It's like these 2 were just friends, they're just friends, and it had to be shoved down our throats, and I really didn't like that. But now that I'm more of the way through it, after about a quarter of the way through it, the author stopped trying to shove it down our throats, and therefore I was able to just enjoy their relationship and their dynamics and how they really build and grow off of each other. I feel like a lot of books nowadays, there's not enough of that platonic relationships that we need to read about, because they're always just idealizing these perfect romantic relationships, when in fact they're not always the most important relationships in our life. They're hardly ever the most important relationships in our life, and books don't really talk about them enough. And so I'm loving and appreciating this book so much. Love Alice Oseman. So I plan on continuing reading it today. I kind of have a busy day planned. Not really. I need to finish uploading my video for tomorrow, for Wednesday, to YouTube, and filling up the description and scheduling the upload and all of that. And then I'm going to practice some of my piano because I have a piano lesson this afternoon. And then I'm going to eat lunch with my dad, and he's bringing me to meet my mom, who's a school teacher, at this kind of STEM convention at a local high school. So I'm going to be with her for a bit, and then we're going to go to piano lessons, and then we're going to go and I believe we're going to Costco. We love Costco. I'm going to go book shopping, you know it, but we're going to Costco to help out, to buy some food for a family who really needs it in our local area. They're going through some hard times, so we are going to go and buy some food and give it to them. So that's pretty much just my plans for today, and then as soon as I get home, of course, I will go back immediately to reading. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. Okay, hi. So update time. I made it to part 2 of Radio Silence, page 151 of 385, and I am really enjoying this book. It's so complex, and it's such an intriguing narrative. There's so many questions and answers, and it's not just a simple contemporary, and it covers so many topics that I feel like need to be discussed, and it's just so beautiful, and I'm loving it. Last update before I leave, I got to page 85, and wow, I have no words for this book. It's so good, but also so heart-wrenching. You really learn to care about these characters and to see them be hurt in such ways. It's a lot. Also, I hate the internet, especially when it just disregards people's privacy all the time. Seriously, I think it was a much needed topic to be discussed in this book, but it hurts a lot. Okay, hi, I'm back, back home from all the stuff I had to do, and I'm currently on page 210. It's around 5 p.m. and I actually wanted to mention something I bookmarked that I love. So it's pretty much, they just mentioned one of my favorite artists, and it makes me so happy. So, and it doesn't say the song they were listening to in the car, but like, I'm just saying, I'll have two linked above because they fit this book so perfectly, and they're also just great songs. Please, I love it. I love this artist so much. Please listen to them. Also, I don't think I can show it because doxing stuff, the cover of this, but this is a notebook I got, my mom gave me from her STEM thing she went to earlier today, and she got it for free, and it's really, really cool. It is this notebook that you can, there's all this different stuff. It's for like scheduling and everything. It's got a ton of blank pages and bullet journal stuff, and it's really, really cool because you can write on it in this pen, but then if you wipe it off with a wet towel, it'll come out clean off and it can be reused. And I don't know, it's just something that I personally really appreciate. I can reuse this a lot, and I think I'll be using this for like a booktube planner. Just made it to part 3. Wow, Alice Oseman is an amazing writer, but did she really have to be that cruel? Okay, so it's like 10:30 and I just made it to page 252, and wow, this book really said let's tear people's hearts apart and then refuse to put them back together. It was so good. It's so good. But and I feel like it has so many necessary discussions and things that I feel like a lot of people just refuse to talk about, and it's just so good, and it holds my heart. It's really, really well written. I feel like I am missing something to make it like quite 5 stars right now, but hopefully it will give it to me by like the end so I can rate it 5 stars, because I feel like it deserves it, if only it was just a little bit more for me. I don't know. On page 301, absolutely devastating, but it's getting really good. Hey everyone, so it's Tuesday, and last night I officially finished Radio Silence by Alice Oseman. I love this novel. I thought it was amazing. I did end up giving it 5 stars. I know I mentioned it wasn't quite there for me, but the way it ended and everything, it had my heart. I absolutely loved all of the characters and their conflicts and their struggles. If I couldn't relate to them, I just felt like I could. The author's writing style was amazing. Also, there was asexuality and demisexuality incorporated into the novel, which I am here for every day of the week. Give it to me, please. It made me so incredibly happy. So today, I have a friend coming over in the afternoon. We're gonna watch a couple shows and everything. Just obsessed. I'm introducing her to like a whole fandom I'm a part of. It's gonna be interesting. And besides that, I think I'm going to go ahead and start the Henna Wars, which I am just so excited for. All I know about this novel is that it centers a lesbian Muslim girl who enters into a competition for her school and ends up competing, drawing henna, I believe. Well, I mean, it's called the Henna Wars, drawing henna against someone else, some other girl, and it really talks about cultural appropriation. Also, I believe there's a romance between them. I'm not exactly sure, but whatever it is, I'm sure I'm going to deeply enjoy it. And yeah, I'm excited for it. So I'm going to be picking this up today before my friend gets over here, and then also after she leaves, I will continue reading myself. So that's pretty much all my plans for today. I'm excited to get reading. I'm really excited to pick up this book. My online library right now is an absolute mess, and I'm trying to sort through it, but I am excited. I'm excited for all the novels. I have a list going on that I'm so ready to get to. I just need to get through all the books on my TBR, please. Not possible, but I wish it was. Anyways, let's go read. Okay, but the author included trigger warnings, content warnings. Please, can more books do this? So hi, good morning. It's Thursday morning right now, and I wanted to give a little update on my reading and everything. I was going to update every 50 pages yesterday, but I actually didn't end up reading much and just simply forgot because it was also super late when I was reading. Just forgot to, but I made it to page 100 of 307 of the Henna Wars, and chapter 11, and I am really enjoying this book, and I'm enjoying it immensely. First of all, I didn't know it would be set in Ireland, and I didn't know the main character would be from Bangladesh, and so the inclusion of culture and how it integrates from Western versus Eastern is just phenomenally well done. Also, the talk of cultural appropriation is amazing so far, and it really paints that idea of that injustice and that inequity that we experience, that people experience with cultural appropriation. It paints that really well, and simply enough that you feel emotion towards it and you feel that wrongness, but you have hope that it's all going to be able to work out in the end. I'm already loving the main character and her relationship with her sister. I feel like it's an amazing sisterly bond, and I'm really excited. The concept is really good, and I'm very excited to see where it will go. So I plan on reading this today. Today I'm going out with some friends. We're going to Second and Charles, a secondhand thrift bookstore, the only one anywhere near my house. Like, I don't have any indie bookstores or indie like thrift bookstores near me at whatsoever, which really sucks. The only things we have are chains like Second and Charles and Barnes and Noble, so which, you know, is really sad and I don't like it, but what can you do? So we're gonna go secondhand book shopping, which I'm so excited for. I hope to get a lot of books. I have about $25 in my bank account right now, which is fun. And then I also have a $25 Visa gift card from Christmas that I just never ended up using, so I do plan on using it there. I'm prepared to spend hours scouring those bookshelves for some good reads because I know there are just going to be some hidden gems there, and I'm prepared. So I may film a bit of that, I might not, but once I get back, if I end up buying some books, I will definitely be doing a mini haul, which I'm excited for. And other than that, just be reading the Henna Wars today. Okay, hi, it's later. I just got back from Second and Charles, and I didn't end up filming any, sorry. I was just with my friends. I really wanted to be like present and everything. Also, I was too awkward to film, but wow, they had so many books. I was not expecting it. You know, I was expecting to go in to see a lot of like adult fiction and stuff that I wouldn't normally be interested in, and I would have to really look hard for a bunch of books, but let me tell you, I did not have to look hard at all for a ton of books. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous, and I could have gotten so many more, but I decided to spend my money wisely. So this number of books I actually got for $32. All of these were marked down. They're secondhand, but they're also amazing quality for being secondhand. Like, the quality they are right now is about the quality they would be after I read them, so it's great. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the books I got, which I'm so happy. This is just so many amazing books. So the first up is Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. So I read City of Bones last year, and it wasn't my thing. I do plan on continuing with the Mortal Instruments later if I end up liking the Infernal Devices, which is Cassandra Clare's second series and follows like the Shadowhunters and like 1800s London. So, and it's pretty classic, it's pretty well known, and I'm happy to have a physical copy. I did end up wanting to get a copy that had the same spine as City of Bones, but I ended up not because it was full price, and this one was not. Instead of it being $10-15, it was $4.50. So, you know, it ended up working out really well, and even if the spines don't match, I'm still very grateful for it. And even if it's not the best paperback, it's really stiff. You know, I'm still gonna be able to read it and enjoy it, so I am excited. Next up, I got The Martian by Andy Weir. I am so excited for this one. So I watched the Martian movie last year when I was in freshman biology, and it was so interesting to me to see the science I was learning about in class, especially during COVID, when I was kind of falling off of my biology class because it wasn't as interesting anymore. We weren't doing any labs, it was all online. It wasn't mandatory to go to our online classes, so I wasn't really doing as much biology, but I ended up doing a lot after seeing the Martian movie, just because it was so interesting to me to see how what I was learning be applied into a science fiction novel and really see how it could be used in the real world. And I'm so excited to read this book because I heard it's a very good foray into adult science fiction, which I definitely need to read more of, and I'm just so excited for it. Plus, it's just, for it being, you know, $7.25, it is amazing quality. It's just very floppy. There's a slight crack in the spine, but I don't mind. It still is an amazing copy, so I'm very glad for that. Next up, I have The Young Elites by Marie Lu. I do have this on my TBR for the year. I do plan on reading it, and now I just don't have to worry about having it on hold on my library and reading it, you know, really quickly. I'm ready to savor it because I know Marie Lu is going to be one of my favorite authors. Already is one with Legend, and so I'm glad to have the first book to her second series to read. I'm very excited for this one. And then next, I have Wonder Woman Warbringer by Leigh Bardugo. Leigh Bardugo, if you don't know, is the author of the Shadow and Bone series, and my friends actually read this book, a part of the DC Icons by her, and has really enjoyed it. And I also love Leigh Bardugo's writing style, her world building, her characterization. I really enjoy it, so very excited to be getting to this one too. Plus, it's an amazing hardback that was only $8.80, so we're doing great. And then finally, I saw the first book for this trilogy on sale, and I really wanted to get it, but it was $15, it was full price. So then right next to it, well, not right next to it, but after scouring the shelves a bit, I actually was able to find the entire trilogy for less than $10 in a bind-up. Yeah, this is the Inheritance Trilogy by N.K. Jemisin. It's 1,442 pages. It's massive. It's 3 books and 1 novella, and just is the floppiest thing ever, and I love it, and I'm so happy to have it. It'll be my first series of works by N.K. Jemisin I'll be reading, and I'm just so excited to delve into her world. I know my cousin, who loves just high fantasy and everything, fantasy, is going to be very proud of me for picking this up, and I'm very excited for it too. So those are all the books I ended up getting at Second & Charles. I could have obviously gotten more, but I'm running low on money. Did not want to be completely bankrupt for the entirety of this month. But yes, very happy with it. A lot of good books. So, and I did continue reading the Henna Wars. I'm not far along enough right now to give an update, but I will update you with that soon. Okay, hi. So, these are my bookshelves right now. I need to dust them. I'm about to. But, yeah, so I put in Wonder Woman over there, and then I have the other 4 books right here, which is like all my paperbacks. And this is essentially just kind of my extra shelves. I have all my pretty shelves over there, but then I just have a bunch of books that don't really go over there, don't really match the themes or the colors really that I was going for to make it all look pretty. So this is mainly just me shoving all these books here and hoping they work. And, you know, it looks kind of like a mess, and so I never show it on camera and probably won't ever unless I show me like picking out a book. But yeah, so these shelves have been updated a bit. Also, I took so many out that I plan to get rid of. So, fun stuff. So it's currently Friday at like 9 a.m. and last night I ended up finishing the Henna Wars, and it was an amazing story. I rated it 4 out of 5 stars, and I don't really know how to describe it. I feel like there's so many good elements, from the representation to the sisterly dynamics to just the plot and the talk of cultural appropriation, and how these characters, all of these characters, reacted to these claims and to these ideas in such realistic ways that it was infuriating, that the world couldn't be more understanding, and it was just so amazing. It was just so amazing, and it was just so perfectly done, and I feel like for me it wasn't quite 5 stars simply because I didn't feel as emotionally attached to the characters and to some of like the plot developments that happen later on in the books that I guess serve as plot twists, but I didn't really feel any emotional impact from those or from the plot itself. It was more of I was more invested in the characters and just it was just so good. I do highly recommend it, and while I didn't exactly think of it as like the best of the best, I think it is a very necessary read, and just really well done. I really did enjoy it. So I think this is where I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this vlog. I finished 2 books in this vlog: Ryu, Silence by Oseman, and The Henna Wars by Adiba Jaigirdar. I believe is how you say her name. I apologize if I pronounced it incorrectly, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've read these books, feel free to comment your thoughts and everything in the comments. I would love to see what you guys thought about these books too. I read 2 really great reads this video, and I'm really glad about that. Plus, I got some new books, which I'm very excited to be reading. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to follow me along on this journey, feel free to hit the subscribe button. It would mean the world to me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.